てくれないからあい
動いてくれた
ありが
ね。
とうありがとうあ
どうしたどうしたどうした。
なんか食べ物かと思ったんだわ
わし
あ
ポリポリお菓子食ったから。
知らんて
なんもないよ。なんもないよ。ああ、よぎ。現実は甘くないよ。チェックする。ああ、チェックチェックチェック。チェックチェックチェック。どっかに隠してないか。お前隠してんだろ。お前隠してんだろって顔。ように様。残念でした。この手な。
I live down the road from Buddy's barroom.
この手
I got a running tab that's done run away.
うまい。
Sometimes I think I'm whistling past the graveyard.
ゆっくり休
Last
み。
night I got so drunk I didn't even know my name. But the beer is cold and the music's always playing. And the jukebox is the best there is in town. Safety free at a happy hour. Country songs and whiskey sour can cheer up any
Okay.
man who's feeling down. We say Jesus ain't an easy man to talk to.
はい、よかったね。出てきた。ああ、鎖あるのか。かわいい。ランチタイムにランニングをしてるつもりです。ウォーキングになってますけど暑いんで、暑いんですよ。暑いですね。冷やしてますよ。天気いいな。
Okay, great. How are you today?
Good
Okay, and where are you from? Could you ask Joy one of these questions? You can choose one.
Joy what are you doing today?
Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry, could you pronounce this word? Could you say this word one more time, please?
무슨 Q코드? Q코드라는 거를 받아야 된대요. 안 받아도 되긴 하지만 받는 게 편하다고 합니다. 그래서 받으려고 해요. 어떻게 해야 될지 모르겠어가지고 일단 그냥 구글에다 Q코드를 쳐볼게요. 아르 私パスポート有効期限いつまでや。新しいのしたい写真がね。住所、我が家の住所って。
そう
ちょっと待って。여보これどうやった？
どれ？
これ日本から来ましただから日本でいいのか。
あ、でもごめん全然そこ進んでないよ。だから住所教えてよ。
あ、
もちろんですよ。番号もね。
韓国語。
あ、マジ？
日本語で、英語で大丈夫か。오케이, 다 했다. 일단 이렇게 받았습니다.
도착予定日 9でいいっけ？
응.
私がくっついただけです。
내일 한국 가면 이게 제일 먹고 싶을 것 같아서 라멘을 주문했습니다. 맛있겠죠? 잘 먹겠습니다. 우리가 진짜 많이おしっことかちょっとするんですよ。そうです。
The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted, trying to find it. All that I go through, my peace of mind. Let it all
そうね。
out the window.
ベッドが
Smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chime.
旅行頑張ろう。
It's always
じゃん。
early blue morning.
ビールの
Everything's cold.
あ、トウモロコシや。
トウモロコシレプラ
あ
おすすめにあった。
We've said our goodbyes, but we won't go home just yet. You got your head down, just like when we first met. I can't believe it's ending. Why did we fuck it up? So stupid and upsetting. How can I give you up? We've said our goodbyes, but we won't go home just yet. Let's stay here in this moment, pretend that we're not broken, and kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. 'Cause when the moon is falling, our love will turn to nothing. So kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. Give me this one night, only one last night. Kiss me like you used to do before it all went down. Give me one last night before it runs out. Kiss me like you used to do before it all went down.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
고봐. 그러니까 이거 먹고 일단
미토 초코, 화이트 초코, 호토 초코, 아이스 초코, 모모 아르 그레이, 유즈 캐모마일. 한 개래요.
はい。
아, 그거 이노 완전 뭐 그랬네. 아, 커피 めっちゃうまい.
마지.全然違う.
가더라고. 그래서 나도 집에 없을 거야.
これカルチャーショックだ。カルチャーショックや。
Come on, 1, 2 Hey stop 참 무책임해 왜 자꾸 다 해
早いな。日本で絶対見ない言葉だわ。あんなんわざわざ書かないじゃん。
사양하게 오해하게 하지
아예.
말아요
早すぎる。
Yeah. 들어봐
20분
가끔
가깝게
같은 마음엔 뭐라도 단비가 돼요 돼요 무의미한 말에 자꾸 내 맘이 설레요 그래요
아직 괜찮아.
아름다운 그대와 단둘이서 걷고 싶은데
おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとうございます。
사람들 속에 난 그대만 보이네요 밤하늘의 별도 밝게 비춘 날도 그대 앞에 빛을 잃어요 감당할 수 없는 마음들이 날 힘들게 해요 잘못한 게 없이도 그대는 죄인이 돼요 날 서운하게 해요 당연한 거 아는데 욕심이 나서 그래요 나도 모르게 그대 앞에
ここら辺
서면
いい買って。
달라지던 어제의 다짐들
そうだね、後ろ向いてた。でも。わーい、キムチ。
오케이.
잘 먹게야.
아,塩とか.
나.
しょっぱくなってほしい.
야.
괜찮아?
すごくいい.
맛있다. 아, 수달이다.
スダルって何？これ？カワウソ？カワウソか。うん。
I was making my way across town, trying to get to you. I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies, just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today. To a coffee shop day.
ワッフル。
트로플. 크로와상이요.
ワオ。ね。
I must admit to some X-rated thoughts. What turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up.
有名人も
A hurricane right in my coffee
両
cup.
方あるな
Carried me far, far away. And that's why I couldn't make it today.
全部か
소담정 속도
Big
ライブある
storm blew up. A hurricane right in my coffee cup. Carried me far, far away. And that's why I couldn't make it today. 'Cause a big storm blew up. A hurricane right in my coffee cup. Carried me far, far away. And that's why I couldn't make it today. To our coffee shop, babe. To our coffee shop, babe.
지짐이 먹지? 지짐이? 아니면 고기도 괜찮고 우리 동네 가도 있어.
가면 어디든지 있구나. 오늘의 목표는 치유의 숲.
우와 너무 싫었어. 그거 오스 야츠だって
Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody
아이
else.
써써써써
I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells. Everything about you calling out to me. I got to hold you. Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells. I'm a victim of love calling out to heaven above for you. Don't fight it, baby. Don't fight it, baby. Baby, I'm not playing around. I mean every little word. I can't get you out of my mind. Oh, baby, every curse. Like a
우와.
괜찮아 이거 나죠? 오
아 그래 오피.
そうだねうわお尻
아首もある. 뭐야? 돌이. 털이 아니 뭐라 그래 닭. 그래 미즈오 이래나게. 되겠다. 오케이.
Hey, Miss Magical, what you up to? Can I have a minute of your time? You want me to turn my heel and forget you? All I know it can't be done. I'm only asking once, would you let me
説明じゃ
take a minute of your time? You might just be surprised at where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. Boy, you don't care if you hurt me. Leave me
도시락 보인다.
어
오빠도 먹고. 응, 2개 사야지. 짜장 소스.
これ混ぜればいいの？
そうそうそう。中にツナ入ってる。あ、これ買おう。どっちがいい？ 앉아서 먹을 때가 있어?
어. めっちゃ洒落てる。
ね
めっちゃいいよもぎの散歩コース。
ね、道もよもぎが好きそうな道だよね。
ね、これどうやったんだろうな。濡れるよ。
ひよ骨が出る。
かわいい。
うん。で、これが日本と韓国の違うところです。顔豚なの。イノシシじゃない。
なるほど。
うん。
이것도 열어줄게 지금. 우와 다 가져간다.
엄마 언니가 팥 다 가져가. 일로.
좀 나가줘.
Wish that I could stay